go. Mm. Wahoo! What a day. Oh, I like that. The internet can totally see you now. Wow. Like nobody knew before that live streaming meant people could see you. Hey man, how's it going? Hope your weather is a little better than mine. Man. Jewel, how you doing, hon? The weather here is gonna bite and butt. It's like mid 30s and rainy right now. We're supposed to have a chance of snow overnight and 30s tomorrow and way below normal clear through next week. So I don't know if it's the same way for you, Jewel, but bleh. Oh, well, it's awful there too. No, not sorry, not to say good, but it's kind of. Oh, Rick, don't even bring it up, man. Yeah, everybody, Rick is from right in my area, so Rick and I are both looking at snow coming in tonight. You know, that's supposed to be much. Yes, Jewel, it does suck. I mean, they're looking at, I know my area here, for me and Rick, they're looking at below normal clear through the next 10 to 12 days or more. And not a little below normal, like 5 degrees. We're talking 15 degrees or so below normal. We're supposed to be around 60 degrees this time of year. Right now, today, we are at, and I'm saying Fahrenheit. Let's see, what are we at? We're supposed to be right around 60, and we are at 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are about 20-something, 22 degrees or so below normal. Tensoroku, hey man. Alistair. Well, hey guys, do remember, please smack that like thing, because that is part of YouTube analytics still. Wasn't part of my original plan, but since this happened while I was at the gym, gonna bring it up now. There was a shooting at YouTube just recently. I'm not a big political person, on here at least. I do have a political channel. I try to keep most of my politics there. But yeah, there's a shooting at YouTube. Looks like some dingy chick got upset because her boyfriend that works there broke up with her. So she went in to shoot him and his new girlfriend. Um, Good grief. I mean, and not to, I'm gonna bet, I could be wrong. I'm gonna bet it's another 25 or below generationer who doesn't know how to handle their emotions. They haven't been told, haven't been spanked, haven't been grounded. Everybody gets a trophy. You're the center of the universe. You're an angel, no matter what you do. They don't have the emotional solidity to deal with bad news. My God, people have been breaking up with everybody, each other for thousands and thousands of years. But the younger generation lately just thinks they can just start shooting when they get upset. It's getting a little bit annoying. Has nothing to do with guns, has to do with idiotic generation we've raised now going around shooting people. So I just thought I'd get that out of the way. If anybody wanted to talk about it at all, it's up to you guys. Exactly, Rick. Rick is right. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Being upset about it is one thing. I've been upset over a girlfriend, an ex or something, but my God, I never once thought I better go shoot her and her new boyfriend or whatever. Wow. PMT. What's PMT? I just blame it on PC, political correctness. The day we stopped spanking kids, being able to ground kids, send them to bed without dinner, the day everybody got the same trophy with your first place or last place, the me generation. Once we took away all responsibility, all, everybody's special. I'm sorry, but if everybody's special, then nobody is. It runs the word. Schools now, a lot of schools in America don't even have the honor roll anymore because it hurts other kids' feelings. Are you kidding? Do better. PMS, you believe? There you go. Yeah, Tensoroku. I think PMT is what they call it over there. I don't know. I don't like to. I try to keep politics on my political vlog channel. anybody wants to check it out, it's Kylie the Who. I don't know if you care to. But I'm just betting she's going to be another 25 or below, or right on the border of 25-ish. My wife said she started seeing some of this when she was in school. She's a little older than that, but she's borderline where she started seeing some of it. Yeah, Jewel. See, Jewel. Boy, Jewel, you're going to steer me into some spots, some of my tender spots tonight. Sorry, Illuminator. I wasn't trying to preach. It's just something I thought I'd get out of the way. It's something that's a big deal. People around the world think we're like the #1 in school shootings or something because we're so violent. When actually, if you look at the statistics, we're number 11 in the world. And the 10 countries above us have much more stricter gun laws. So it has nothing to do with gun laws. It has to do with people. Yeah, Jules hitting on another one of my little twitchy things. Here in America, I don't know how it is in other countries, but here in America, we have an issue with history. There's part of our country that wants to change parts of history they don't agree with. They want to put today's morals and today's feelings on what happened 200 years ago, 300 years ago or something. So they're going around tearing down monuments to parts of our history that they don't like or agree with or something. So, yeah, Jewel, really, thanks for firing me up a little more, hon. So, yeah. So we've got some weird political stuff going on here in America internally. And I don't know if you guys have any of that going on over there, but bleh. But for urban exploring, I'll tell you what, here in America, and it sounds like Pajerico says that the weather's kind of sucking butt right now. Here in a good part of America, we are running between 12 and 20 plus degrees below normal. We are looking at snowstorms in places we haven't had snowstorms in 30, 40 years this time of year in this country. We are looking at another, in my area, another 10 to 15 plus days of 10 to 20 below normal. It's like, ugh. Well, Tenzo Roku, you can keep your snow up there. I don't want it. I do not want the snow. I want to be done with that. Yeah, Rick, we've closed a lot of mental hospitals. But also, we're giving people a lot of these drugs. It used to be we didn't give kids drugs every time they had a problem. Now parents, I'll say it, parents are freaking lazy. They don't want to deal with a kid or actually spend any time away from their TV screens to deal with their own children. So we give them these drugs, and the side effects of a lot of these drugs are suicidal tendencies, aggression, homicidal tendencies. Look at the side effects. It's crazy. Well, Jewel, I'm happy you're getting 55 degrees as we are not. We are supposed to be at 55 degrees here, or 60. 55 to 60 is our average this time of year. And we are at 38 degrees. Why can't we go to Copley, Tenzo Roku? I mean, I still want to go. Just gotta maybe set it up next week and we'll just take off a day and go. I don't know, can we be there and back and go through that place in a day? What do you think? So yeah, Tenzo Roku there talking about a abandoned hospital. 2 to 3 hours ish away from us. Think about trying to hit up here next week. No, Tenzo Roku. Rick was talking about mental hospitals for all. We used to have mental hospitals in America a lot more than we do now. We closed a lot of them, and now the crazies are wandering around with us because we can't put anybody in mental hospitals because there aren't any of them left. So that's what he's talking about. So Rick was sticking with the crazy people and stuff wandering around with us. I know he's not here. I did see a really cool thing on one of Antonis's videos earlier this week. Just a Small little house or shed he was doing a video on an Explorer on. And inside was some vintage, like 70s, 80s pinball games, like two of them. One of them was like the old Playboy pinball game. I wish he would have kind of got in and got a little better shots of them, but it's really cool to see, to find some of those in there. So I've been trying to make the rounds and catch up a little more. I've been feeling so-so. My doctors opted not to put me in the hospital right now. You know, I'm down a little. They put me on another antibiotic. They said give it 4 to 6 days, and if I'm not feeling a little better and I'm still going downhill, then I will have to spend 10 to 15 days inpatient getting the good IV drugs in my arm. Well, not in the arm, it goes in your heart. So hopefully this antibiotic will do its job and keep me out for a little while longer. If it can just keep me out for the summer. When weather gets crappy again, I'll finally go in happily and get a good, what they call tune-up done on my lungs. But until then, I don't want to. I got too many plans that are coming up if the weather starts cooperating, and just to get out there and do and see some stuff. So, anybody else seen any good exploring videos? Any good things in there you'd like to talk about? I said Antonis in Greece had the pinball games. I thought that was great to see. Devon isn't here either. Devon from Among the Unknown, some of you here know him. I'm not sure why I'm buffering right now. This shows I buffered, and my wife is not home to use the microwave, so I'm not sure what that was all about, since my stream health stayed green the whole time. But Devon from Among the Unknown has posted a couple videos in the last week or so. One of them last week was an hour long, and one this week, he did a collab with some friends, was 2 hours long. What do you guys think about videos that long? I've actually personally talked to Devon about cutting those down. He says his fans like them. I don't know. He does wish he'd have a little more watch time. And I'm not trying to talk about Devon because he's not here. If he was here, I would still be talking about it, because I've started his hour-long one, but I haven't made it through it. An hour straight is hard to go through on YouTube at times. Yeah, see, Rebecca, I'm with that. I mean, I'm interested in his 2 hour one to see what they come up with. I'm not as into the paranormal part, but I am interested in what they come up with. But 2 hours is, I think, way too long for YouTube. I'm not sure, and I'm saying this because I want to help him get more view time. I think 2 hours is extremely too long for YouTube, and I hope I'm wrong. I've already sent him I've sent him messaging telling him to break those up. I think they're too long, but he likes them that long. I don't think he's going to get the watch time he wants. Dude, behind the camera, how are you doing? And I don't even want to hear about your weather in New Zealand right now. You missed the chat because me, Tenzo Roku, Jewel, and even Pajerico and Urbexi over there in their corner of the world, we're all having crap weather. Our winter won't seem to stop. And yes, I know you guys are having great weather over there, so, you know. But nice to see you. Yeah, it's raining, but I bet you're a lot warmer than I am. I don't know right off the top of my head in Celsius, but we are 38 degrees Fahrenheit here. That is only 8 degrees above, well, sorry, 6 degrees above freezing here. And we're supposed to be a much higher level. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Julia. Pounce on him. No, so I was just, there was something I was going to talk about if Devon was here. I agree, Pajerico, and also I think, see, Pajerico's right. It's hard to spend 2 hours watching one video when you do want to help support other people. Also, I don't think that's the way YouTube feels. If I want to watch something for 2 hours, I'll go to Netflix, throw in a good movie, and go with it. I don't think YouTube will ever be the 2-3 hour movie experience thing. I think YouTube is more of a potpourri. You can pick something, watch watch, an exploring video here. Go watch a drone video here. Go watch a craft chat video. I like to be able to. I like that YouTube switches it up. That I can watch Pajerico explore a big old place that used to be a mill. Do a good 20 minutes with him, and then I can run over and watch a political vlog, or watch Land of Land and Land. Do some fun chat for, join their stream for 20, 30 minutes and go over and see what Urbexy's got for me, or K Urban X, or something else. It's nice to be able to switch it up. I'm not sure an hour or 2 hours will ever be a good YouTube experience. Well, there you go, dude. See, the dude and I've talked about this too. And I actually try to keep mine 20 minutes or below. My last one was 22 minutes. But, yeah, it's tough. I've run into a lot of other YouTubers, not just urban explorers, that have a problem with going too long. Yeah, there it is. Urbexy, there is a percentage, which, if people don't know that, when you go to support somebody's channel and watch a video, you've got to watch a good certain percentage of that to count that to help them out as a view time. Depending on the length of the video, from what I hear, it's between 25% to 40%, somewhere in there. You got to watch that video. So if I've got a 20-minute video and you only watch 3-4 minutes of it, or 5 minutes, it doesn't register as much as a watch. You know what I mean? You don't get that count as thing. Pajerico, a good mashup. Which one were you talking about? You talking about a certain video, or just how or a certain, I'm not sure what you mean by mashup. If you're talking about my last vid, my times in general, I try to bounce them around a little. But no, okay, I know where you are. I caught up. It takes me a second. I'm going to blame low oxygen levels. But yes, I agree with, but Jericho's trying to say there's a good mashup. He's right. I believe YouTube is now, and probably will be for years and years, if ever it changes, a place people go to not have to stick with one thing. It has nothing to do with being OCD, or we can't focus. I think it's the exact opposite. I think YouTube is good for people that just want to see a lot of things. And I'm not sure a 1 or 2 hour video is the mindset of the average YouTube watcher or creator. So yes, Pajerico, you're dead on right. I like a good mashup. I don't even know what I'm in the mood for some nights. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rebexy. You're right. I mean, Urbexy and K Urban X, who's not on right now, but have had some good old World War II gunnery areas and bunkers. And K Urban X had the same problem Urbexy has. It's hard to get good old footage or pictures to show of these places to add to it. But there's been times, and I'm sure we've all done it. I'm just going to use urban exploring as my main thing. There's been times I've logged on to watch an urban exploring videos, and I get partially in it, and I'm just not in the mood. Where I end up going and watching Brenda G, or do a craft, or watching a political, or just somebody's fun live stream, or dad ass podcast. I'll watch them, or even Southern Belle Gaming. I jump around, and I throw these names out not because I'm shouting out people, because these are people I actually watch. Well, give it time, dude. By the way, everybody, check out Dude Behind the Camera. He's starting a project. Or maybe, dude, you're not doing the project they thought you were. Maybe they didn't realize you're going to try to build a camper, sleeper, or something else out of that. Maybe they were looking for a car project a little different way. A lot of people might have been looking for, oh my God, what's he going to do? Is he going to restore this? Is he going to soup it up? And so give it some time. It depends how you sell it too, man. Just be careful giving Zeke tools. I wasn't the only one that said that, by the way, dude. A couple other people were like, "Ooh, you gave Zeke tools. Be careful." Mm. Yeah, I've checked out dude's project. It looks pretty. Looks like I'm interested because this summer when I travel, I'm actually moving to a lot. I'm trying to stay in less hotels. With my health problem, it's a little tougher, but I can run all my breathing equipment in my car. I have a inverter. Um, but I have a pass through. My trunk is huge. I have a good sleep area. All I do is find out where my actually it's international gym chain I go to, Anytime Fitness. If I can sleep anywhere near those, I can just go in and shower and do my workouts, so I can do it cheaper. And that's what dude's trying to do. Mm. Nothing wrong with that, dude. And thing is about your channel, dude, it's not out of range for your channel. Your channel name and your focus gives you a lot of freedom. So give it some time. Mm. It's all in how you sell it, how you edit it, how you title and tag it. I noticed that one of my video from this week is doing much better than my video from last week of the church school, which I thought the church school would be doing better. And I think it's my titling. Um, it's I think my title is my problem on that video. My title is long and kind of interesting for my newest video. I've got to go through and I've got to be better at titling. So yeah, I think that my long, convoluted title draws more people. My title from the week before may not have been enough to, I don't know. So we got to work on that. Mm. Yeah, YouTube is down between the problems. I don't know if anybody had the problem yesterday. Um, the problem yesterday where some of you couldn't get in your channels and some other people couldn't get to your channels. I found out I got to my channel when it wouldn't work through a link. Somebody had, I went through my other account and I said, "Hey, Exploring the Sea, I posted a video." So I hit that and then I can kind of get around to my channel through that. So yeah, YouTube is down a little, but they've kind of caused their own problems. Well, Jewel, game channels are having a problem because YouTube is messing with how game channel people make money too. They're saying they're kind of messing with how game channel people can get sponsors. And game channel views are down because I don't know if you know, but right now YouTube is saturated with game channels. I mean, it's saturated. It's crazy how many game channels there are. I follow a few and I do watch a couple. There's some I watch when I'm on the treadmill. Like I said, I mentioned Southern Belle Gaming because I do like watching her vids on the treadmill. Or I'll watch, something like Dad Ass Podcast or something. I mean, I like that variety. But the game channels, you can't swing a stick on YouTube and hit a game channel anymore. So yeah, YouTube is down, but YouTube has kind of caused their own problem. There are a lot of people who kind of are spending less time on YouTube because of their last year or two of kind of boning smaller YouTubers a little bit. They've lost some people, some creators. Even some big creators have kind of stopped. Also, there are some, I've been on some of the actual YouTube forums. There are some large creators pretty ticked off that YouTube isn't being a little more proactive about people pirating videos and that they don't mention it. So there's enough going on that YouTube has kind of made, let's not say screwed the pooch, but let's just say they kind of maybe misread things and done things maybe in a bass backwards way. So yeah. Yeah, see her back. See, that is crazy. And that crap right there does bring YouTube down on us. I've been kind of poo-pooed lately on a few live streams I've been on because I've told people, be careful, do not do this sub for sub crap. This sub for sub crap is why subs barely counts anymore. It's why YouTube has come down on a lot of channels. Because, I mean, I run into it all the time when somebody subs me. I go check their channel out. And I understand we all have to have a channel to even watch on here, which I think they should change. But if your channel has 0, but you have 3,000 subs, I probably won't sub you because YouTube is actually going through cleaning these out here and there. And also, it kind of puts a strike against you, I found out. If you have as tons of subs, these channels that have no content or no activity, YouTube is watching you. And sometimes I've seen a couple people on some live streams whine that they go to bed and wake up in the morning, they've lost 30 to 70 subs or something, or more. Well, then I ask them, where are you getting these subs? They go, well, I'm on, not being mean to the guy, but just an example. They'll be on Green Bay Wacky or some other channel where they're just sub up, sub down. You can't do that anymore. You just can't be doing it. You got to be picky. I tell them, you got to be picky on who you sub back. And yes, I know I'm using the evil sub word, but I never tell anybody in here just sub everybody. I say, hey, everybody, look at each other's channels. If it's something that interests you, consider joining them. I mean, it's just you can't automatically sub people and then wonder why you lose stuff when YouTube is tired of this. And I think as creators, we need to, I know we all want to hit a certain level or certain numbers. I haven't hit 1,000 yet because I'm very picky on who I sub back. But also my subs, I have rarely woken up and seen my subs drop. All these people have been on streams talking about, God, YouTube's taking away my subs. I wake up in the morning, I've dropped 40 subs. I've never had that happen. I've maybe lost between 1 and 5 here and there. That's because I'm picky. And you gotta be. If I go to a channel, there's nothing there, I don't sub back. If I go to a channel and there's maybe one video from 9 months ago, but they have 5,000 subs, I'm not going to sub back. Or if I go to a channel and it's how to make a bong out of your cat's litter box, I'm not interested. I'm not going to sub back. YouTube is also removing subs of channels you never visit over long periods. So you got to be more discerning on who you're subbing back. Some people are just rabid to hit a number like 1,000 or hit this other number. Hey, I'd love to hit 1,000. My watch time this month is just skyrocketed. And it's not just all because of my live streams. 2 of my videos alone, if you add them up, I'm over 23,000 minutes of watch time between 2 videos. I should think one video alone has 23,000. So I'd love that. If I was at 1,000, I could be making money right now, or at least be going through the process of them checking my channel to see if I could. But it's these people talking about sub everybody up, sub everybody down. You can't do that. And YouTube is looking at a lot of those channels who say that anymore and is considering, they've actually warned a few of the larger ones. So when somebody subs you, check them out. Also, there's a lot of people from India subbing tons of people going, sub me, sub me. And then they don't sub, they never subbed you. Check and make sure somebody actually subs you first. But I think we need to be responsible to not cause YouTube to get even angrier. Sure, they're a little greedy and jerks lately, but let's not poke the dog and make it worse. Exactly, Urbexy. See, Urbexy's right. I mean, honestly, if I had subbed everybody who subbed me, I would probably be, a quick guess, I'd probably around 12 to 1,400 subs. Instead of 7 something, I believe. But I might, like I said, my subs do a continual this instead of a up-down bullcrap too. My watch time, on the other hand, I thank you all. My watch time has gone, just shot up. Mostly right now, thankfully to 2 or 3 videos, but it has shot up. So yeah, it's something that we also have to do to keep YouTube from wanting to be jerks. See, I gotta watch those subs. I mean, people now, you can't even use the word sub too much on your typing in here, because if they see that in your chat too much, the word just sub, YouTube is going after people for that. And now they gotta make cutesy little words like bus. If you're on a channel where they have to, where the host is telling you don't use the word sub, be careful who you're subbing and be careful. Don't forget Kylie the Who, yeah. Dude is throwing out my name of my vlog channel. It's kind of a rant, news, political. It's a channel to keep my wife from wanting to strangle me, pretty much. And it amuses dude because I seem to be on late at night when he likes to be on checking me out. So yeah, I do have that channel. But yeah, I'm only got like 12 subs on it. So see, not doing near as good as my other channel. My CF channel's only like 3 or 4 because I haven't gone out really pushing them. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot of medications getting to my voice. But yeah, but Jericho's right. Only sub channels you like or other active channels you support in kind. Exactly. Oh yeah, there you go. See, dude has got his new exercise program, so he's working out. And I just happen to be coming on while he's exercising, so I'm helping him out. I've probably subbed 70, maybe 75% of people that subbed me, and I've lost a few because of it. But others have asked why I didn't sub them, and I told them why. I said, I'm glad you're interested in my urban exploring videos, but I'm not interested in what you do. I don't think I would watch your channel. Or your channel has no content. So yeah, it's a tough decision. Sometimes you feel like a jerk telling people that, but the thing is we need to keep YouTube a little more happy. Sorry, I shook something that's not supposed to be carbonated, and it still kind of spit at me. You know, it says shake right on it. There's no sugar in it or anything. Just to up my caffeine level. This is supposed to have 2.5 cups of coffee in this little thing. Worth of caffeine. Caffeine is my friend. You give me like caffeine and bacon, and I'm a happy camper. I have a shirt that says bacon is meat candy, so you can guess where I stand. Oh, hey, Pajerico. Did you see my comment on your last vid? Where then you were like, I love the old ways? I said it's kind of funny for a person that's on YouTube, a high-tech platform doing digital videos to talk about how much he loves the old ways. Ooh, crap. Yeah, that stuff has no sugar in it. Holy Moses. If that's any stronger, I could chew it. Man. All right. Well, okay. What else does anybody want to bring up? We've gone through a gambit already in the first 33 minutes. And usually I like to try to keep my streams at least an hour. If they go over that, then fine. But wow. What kind of? I noticed a lot of people play tag. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I keep running into Pajerico and Jewel and Tenzoroku and Dude around on some of the videos on comments. And a lot of times I'll comment tag under their name. Playing tag with a bunch of other creators. I did notice I actually am surprised by the reaction. I've got on the last video I put out. I honestly did not think I would get as much watch time as I've had so far out of a modern abandonment. I mean, it's very modern. It's only been abandoned 2 or 3 years, something like that. And I guess when we were there, I know a lot of people liked it. We were actually ballsy enough. We got tired of dodging people. So we just started acting like we were supposed to be there. We held the camera right up in the open and engaged the workmen, which I did not put any of their faces on because why would you want to get them in trouble in case somebody sees it? They go, gee, why didn't they say something? But I do know a lot of people have been kind of surprised or really liked that we were actually kind of that ballsy. And once again, the doors were wide open. We found a door and we actually closed the door we entered in, the one where Sean locked himself in. I didn't get that on video because Sean, yes, Urbexy coined that. I love that phrase, urban infiltration. I am so going to use that in a bunch of my videos and tags and titles from now on because I love that. But I didn't get it on video, but Sean, that's why I wrote that he locked himself in. Just before I got the camera fired up, Sean walked in through the open door and shut it. Because there's some kids wandering around looking, trying to find ways in the building. And they were out of sight, so he shut the door to make sure we could lock it on them. So the little brats couldn't get in to cause some damage. Because they were definitely punks. Well, then Sean, I'm looking up, and Sean has got his face, he's like trying to rattle the door wouldn't open, he's pushing the bar. Nothing, he was getting freaked. And then finally, he was just doing something. I guess he got ticked off and his elbow accidentally hit a button off to the side and opened the door. You got to hit the button to unlock the bar. And he was like, that's why I was making fun of him when I walked in. Because he actually locked himself in. He was having a little bit of a freak out session that I really wish I had on camera because I would have put that in the video. And I had to up the audio because he was trying. Sean always liked to talk really low like this. He would always mumble. Even if I had the microphone right in his face, he would mumble. So it was kind of hard to always get his audio. That's why a lot of times if you hear Sean talking, there's a lot of hiss. Because I have to jack the audio level way up to get his whatever he says out there. Actually, it was a great Explorer. Sorry. I went to the gym and took to walk my dogs. I'm trying to eat something. And these peppermint stick protein bars are really hard. But yeah, Sean locked himself in his head a cow. Yeah, Tommy's quiet too. You're right, Bajerico. Sean likes to mumble. I can put that camera right up to him. Really? But yeah, I'm glad you like that Explorer. I mean, I don't know if I got the size of the place out there to everybody because I have literally about 5 hours of footage. We went through this whole place. It was insanely huge. There's even a tall tower you can go up in, and there's like a tested floor and a conference level up there. But we couldn't go up there because there's no stairs, and the fire marshal had shut the elevators down to it for safety concerns. So we were kind of up a creek on that, and I didn't put that in the video because it is enough that, like, I know Rick from my area, he would recognize the building if I put that part in there. And I don't want to put landmarks where people can recognize it. There's someplace I can get in with permission, or like I said, I wasn't technically breaking and entering or anything, but not even sure if I was technically trespassing. Since I was talking to workers there, people in there repairing water damage. But yeah, I don't know if I got the size across because that place is flipping huge. Me, I don't know yet. I've been so concentrating on trying to keep my health from wanting to go to the crap level lately. And I haven't, that's been a kind of a back burner thing. Got your lift ride somewhat. Yeah. Yeah, the little teeny escalator to me seems like why. It went up like half a floor. It's kind of funny, they do teeny little escalators. And then the big escalator we went up wasn't the only big escalator in that place. And Sean was having a cow because he was dying. He wanted to use an elevator in an Explorer. And he kept hitting buttons, and a lot of them were deactivated or not working. And then he found the one that did work, and it made a super loud ding. It's like, ah! Dude, I will look into it. Karen's supposed to help me design them. She's my design expert. And she's been working a few extra hours lately, so I will try to talk to her. She gets home late tonight, so probably tomorrow about it. But yeah, it's crazy huge. Sean was just so happy he found an elevator that worked and got to use an elevator. Did anybody notice that I made a mistake in that video? We walk into that executive bathroom for the chief executive at his own bathroom, and I'm using my flashlights. And Sean makes fun of me. Lights, click. You're not used to exploring where there's power. I know Pajerico's had one. I've only had one or two other explorers in 10 years that have had power. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I just fired up my light. And Sean's like, ha ha, dude, what are you doing? You're just not, wow, God, that is strong. You ever run into those? Woo, be careful. Oh man, Urbexy, it's great, but it also throws you off. Because it was strange, there's areas of that place where I didn't put a lot of the film in, where there were whole sections just totally dark, where I'm glad I had my light with me. You know, we didn't bring my backpack because you looked a little obvious walking around buildings with backpacks. Hard to pass yourself off as supposed to be there if you got a backpack full of lighting and crap. But yeah, it was neat because then we'd be in areas with lights. Then Sean tried every elevator, and some of them didn't work, but would ding really loud. We actually had to go away because some workers heard the ding, started walking down. I was like, oops. But it was kind of neat because there was power, some lighting. We got into a few more areas because of that. And Sean did get to play with elevators. Yes, dude, mostly up is on, down is off. Because I always make fun of my wife because she has a problem with her wrist. She can do this with a light switch, but somehow she can't do this and shut off a light. You know, I do have some slider lights, and we have a mix, just like I'm sure you guys do. But yeah, usually up is on, down is off. Hopefully to make it easier for our females to turn off the lights. Sorry, Jewel. I'm not trying to be a problem there. Well, of course up is off for you guys. You're on the wrong side of the planet. You guys are upside down. So everything's going to be upside down. I'm just saying it's because you're upside down on the planet. But yeah, I've been surprised on how many people have watched that video. I didn't think people would be as interested in a modern kind of explorer. But man, that place, I can't believe how much they did leave. Insane amounts of office furniture and built-ins and tons of other stuff. It does look like a church is going to, is looking at buying it, which I'm not sure what a church is going to do with an office complex this big. And to me, kind of says, what the hell type of church are you? But okay. So, let's see here. Urbexy, what do you got coming up here on your channel? And same with you, Pajerico. What are you guys looking at coming up with here soon? So far, I haven't had to re-edit. I got a few I'd like to re-edit and put out, but I still got ones from last year I'm editing and throwing out. So I did so much exploring last year. I mean, my God. I didn't realize how much I did last year. Especially considering I only did it in like a 6-month period. And hopefully Tenzo Roku can I get out there here next couple weeks and start out a little earlier than I did last year and really get some stuff out. Something else I talked to dude behind the camera about, or is it might have been Land of Land and Land. I'm actually going to start putting some of my videos on DTube. Yeah, it's a lot smaller, but you know, I'm about throwing videos out on DTube. Just throwing a channel up on there. Spread myself out a little bit. Yeah, but Tenzaroku, you're out. You've been out exploring a good amount more than I have for the small stuff. I've been YouTube urban exploring. I won't be a year until June this year. But exploring in general, I've been doing since I was 14, so about 30 years. I had somebody this last week or so tell me, you realize you're just copying off somebody like Exploring with Josh. I'm like, not really. He just happened to throw it on YouTube before a lot of people. Not picking on him. I do like his vids, but I was exploring before the kid was born, so. Oh, no, maybe not that long. Well, actually pretty close. He's, what, 22? So, yeah, I was exploring before he was born. And there's a lot of other people out there the same way. Yeah, the experience, but I've explored with you, Tenzaroku. You got common sense. You're good with your camera. You're getting better with it. And the more you've been doing up there, the other guys has helped you out. You haven't sat idle. I wouldn't go collab with you, dude, if I was worried about you. There's people I've collabed with in the past that I won't go near again. That's a fact. Now, my channel actually went usable June 20th of last year, something like that. I'm lucky I've still got at least 4 or 5 really good explorers to post from last year. Yeah, Tenzaroku, I have some houses, but even though I do stop at them, if I'm driving and I see an abandoned house along the road, along my route, I stop. But yeah, sometimes houses do get boring. You know, you've had some good ones lately with stuff in them, so don't throw those out. So a lot of us on here are decently young channels. Tenzaroku's channel is older within 6 months, but see, his channel's older, but he's newer. Most to the urban exploring area is newer. But he did do a vid, and I pimped this vid a lot. He did a video where he's playing Bruce Lee in it versus his friends Jackie Chan. You guys got to see that video. It is hilarious, and the choreography is amazing. So if I'm exploring with him, I feel safe. Anyway, he's like my own little lethal weapon. But Jericho, you got a little random explorer. Weather kind of been slowing you down a little bit, I'm guessing, too. And maybe distance. That's one thing. I'm not finding as many closer. I'm having to travel. I've got tons marked on a map to travel around the country, but wow. I don't know, dude. I mean, I would like to. I know it's tough for you guys. Especially being a smaller country, it's kind of easier for them to kind of lock things up. I'd like to see some more urban stuff from New Zealand. Or good nature stuff that I don't have here. Aw, Tenzaroku. Online hug moment. Most of mine are in order. There's only 1 or 2 I've taken out of order, but Jericho. Because like you, I do try to put them in order. There's 1 or 2 I've already posted one without Sean. And I'll probably end up posting a couple more without him. And then sometime I'll end up posting one or two with him down the road, because these are ones, one, I have to get okay from the people who let me explore it. They want to see the video before I post it. And it's a rough one to edit, really. But it's going to be gorgeous. It's a theater built in the 1920s. A gorgeous old theater. And it's just, oh my God. They only gave us limited time, so it was not as good a film as I normally filmed. I didn't have, even when you kind of sneak into a place, you have a little more time. They gave us 30 minutes in this place without being insured or anything. They said, okay, you guys got 30 minutes. They closed the doors, locked us in, and said they'd be back in 30 minutes. We had no idea the place was this big. We also did not realize my drone was going to be a dick that day. Thank you, DJI, for that crap update. And didn't realize that mine and Sean's cameras were both going to have a little bit of issues that day we didn't see coming. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I mean, I like that I will get to see Urbexy, Pajerico, Dude, and then Antonis. Antonis had a video the other day where in the distance, the view of the stone structures is amazing, what they've got over there. I don't get to see that here. There you go, Pajerico, yeah. Something Tenzo Roku and I can look at in my area is, I guess my area, there was a huge amount of coal mining here at one time. Now, wouldn't be mind trying to find some of the old coal mines. So I'm also after that. But yeah, I'm going to have a few out of order just because editing these other two are going to be tough. And Sean will be in those. And so far I haven't heard from Sean, so I don't think he's ever coming back. So, and the last couple times we've had issues because Sean had a cow over something. I'm the one that kept going back. And I'm kind of tired of having to kiss his butt and apologize when he's the one that has an issue. So I kind of think maybe this time he should. Or I have no problem exploring by myself or Tenzo Roku or somebody else. Ooh. Well, there you go. I'd like to see the two of you guys collaborate. Now, anybody on here like to see that? Urbexy and Urbex Pajerico. There you go. It'd be like a collaboration called Urbexy Pajerico or something. That'd be kind of neat to see. See you guys get together. And dude behind the camera is putting nice Zeke to work as his mechanic now. Be careful, dude. Remember, Zeke didn't fix his own car. Oh, there we go. You guys set up a collaboration. Oh, man. But yeah, over the next few weeks, I have, Urbexy knows about this. The school him and I explored had an overgrown, abandoned playground out back. I'm going to do a short, tiny vid on that because we did actually go through it after the school. I'm going to try to, I've been thinking about it for goddamn ever, try to go back through my footage of my original couple of early YouTube vids and edit them better and put them back up. You know, Urbex, he says my footage is, I won't be able to make it a lot better, just I'll be able to edit better and condense it. So yeah, I'm hoping to get those redone. Then I also have a water park I did with water slides. I got to get a hold of the guys. I think he's got some pictures of me standing in the slides, but I couldn't go out in the water slides very much because this place has been closed a while. And anybody's been to a water park knows that water parks are usually open during warm weather. Well, it was extremely cold we were there that morning. I walked out a ways into this water slide, and we're talking 40 feet up in the air, and I started making crackling noises. So I didn't go a lot farther. It was brittle. So I got to get a hold of my friend there and see if he's got more video or stills of me standing in the tubes. That'd be really cool to get. So we'll see how that works out. Decent weather, though. Yeah, decent weather would be nice for all of us in the northern hemisphere would love to have some decent weather. You guys in the southern can kind of on, you know. Who was critical of footage, Urbexy? Talk about me? I try. Well, okay, you're talking about my old long term care slash rest home. It wasn't really a rest home for old people. I found it's a long term care facility for people with long term injuries and an old folks home all as one big thing. But yeah, I understand. But I do kind of wish I did go back not too long ago here about a month ago, and I'm gonna go through the footage on that and see if I can get if any of it was good enough. I can work it in, even though my leg is gone, and people obviously started getting in there more because I did have to hide in the closet last time I was there because there were some scrappers talking about what they're gonna do. And scrappers, if anybody was ever run into them, scrappers are notoriously mean. They don't like running into other people. Tay, my polar bear northern friend. Hey Tay, do me a favor. Me and a few other guys here would love if you would stop sending your Canadian air south to us. I'm supposed to be 60 degrees here this time of year, and it's 38, so stop it. Keep it up there. You guys want to live north, enjoy your cold. Don't give it to me. Yeah, dude, but I found the shoe off the fake leg is in the room with the jukebox that somebody destroyed for no reason. So yeah, it's like I don't understand how they took the leg but took the time to take the shoe off it. I don't understand. No, no, Tay, you need to keep it up there. I'm tired of the cold. It looks like we're going to be below normal thanks to you guys in Canada. That's where it shows the wind's coming from for the next 10 to 14 days. And not a little below normal, a lot. Our scrap price is up and down, guys, here, but the scrappers are still mean. They go in and they'll gather it up and wait till scrap prices go up. But yeah, you got to really watch them puppies. Which one, or the Jericho? The one where I saw the leg, or where I missed it, or yeah, which well, see, it depends which type of scrap you're talking about, Urbex. See, we have the copper scrap is actually pretty high right now. Our aluminum is in. Oh, the leg, yeah, the leg is. And the funny thing is, I didn't even realize how long I was talking and looking at other stuff because I was so excited that I didn't even notice the leg at first. And then when I finally noticed the leg, I was like, huh. I actually had the camera off, or I'd have that reaction. You know, I'd have bad words. I actually, the camera stopped for a second. I was looking around to see what's going next. And I went, well, holy shit. You don't see that every damn day. Then I remembered I didn't have the camera on. Mixed? Okay. See, here you can't bring in scrap that's mixed very much. You have to separate. I know, like our cast iron is really low right now. Our aluminum is in. Copper's high, and there's a few other things that are high. So yeah, I want to re-edit that one. The water park would be neat. Yeah, if you can get into a water park, I have to thank Urban Man 2015. He's on YouTube. I have to thank him for bringing me down there because he knew that was on my bucket list. I've always wanted to see a water park. It's not one of the biggest, but I tell you what, it's one of the coolest water parks I've ever seen because they made use of every bit of space. Everything is formed like caves and rock stairs. Even a couple of water slides are made out of rock. Really cool. Just we were freezing our ass off. Yeah, so I kind of can't wait now until it's warmer because I want to see the two of you guys, Jericho and Urbexy. I want to see you guys collaborate. That'd be great. Hoping this medication works for me in the next 4 to 5 days because I'm not playing anyway with Tenzo Roku. I'm hoping you guys see me and him collabing at least 3 to 5 times this year because that's what I'd like to do. I don't know if him and I take the time to go clear out to this abandoned hospital. We may go a little farther into Chicago and try not to get ourselves killed there. And maybe see what's in Chicago. If we can find a few spots there. Because Chicago's only like 4.5 hours from home. I'll have to bring my medications and treatments and do them in breaks on the way there and back, but it can be done. I've gone farther. Yeah, the leg has got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever found. I was ticked off because in that same place, first time I was there, actually checking that place out, the jukebox was in one piece. Then when I came back to really film, the jukebox is ripped up. It's like, you jackasses. Aurora, Chicago. Gary and Elgin, yep. Yep, those are all good ones. Chicago, we'll just have to be really careful. So I hear that some of the places in Chicago are kind of dangerous, and some of the explorers there are kind of, and some of the homeless people are a little territorial. Of course, some of the big cities are like that. I'm hoping to be, I also hope, like when I went to Missouri last year, to run in some places on the way. I ran into, like, like an old gas station was made into a porn store with nothing left in it, really, but just a little explore on the road to break up my drive, and like 2 or 3 little abandoned houses I explored on the way back. Broke up my drive. Yeah, Tenzoroku. South side of Chicago is a no-no unless we have a group of like 5. Hey, Tay, have a good one, man. Tay, I have been talking to Lang about when we're going to go to Detroit. So don't worry, I have not forgot about it. Him and I are actually in planning right now. Probably be June is what we're shooting at. So that's what we're aiming for right now, Tay. So keep that in mind, somewhere in June. Okay, I know where Tenzoroku and I are looking. I'm also looking at taking Tenzoroku down to Cairo, Illinois, and also part of Missouri if it can go, because there's an abandoned racetrack I'd love to get onto there. May even take my old Impala around it, if I get the car out there. But I do know there's a few homeless there, so I got to be a little careful. You know, I can have my concealed carry with me in Missouri. I'm not sure that, I don't think they're really freaky. I think in Missouri, I can have my concealed carry on me even if I'm urban exploring and I get into much trouble. There's one place I may need it. But where are you guys looking at traveling this year? Tenzoroku and I are looking at traveling between 3 and 5 states this year in America. What type of travels and distance are you guys looking at? If I can make it, I'd like to go clear out to the East Coast here in America and talk to Fuzz. That's fine, Urbexy. I don't care. They can label 4K all they want because most people don't have 4K capability yet on filming or watching. I know guys that are filming in 4K when their own screens don't run and work in 4K yet. Holy crap, Urbexy. Dude, Urbexy, there's a group in Germany that I communicate with off and on very lightly because they're very popular. Look up Broken Window Theory. Those guys are badass. They are amazing explorers. They are on the level of the proper people in exploring. Yeah, Tenzoroku, but the file sizes of 8K is not gonna it's excruciating. Even 4K. I know some people that shoot in 4K, but sometimes they go back to 1080 because the file sizes are too big. Also, I don't know if a lot of you know, a lot of cameras, if you're using them on 4K right now, heat up. They don't like 4K and they'll actually shut down. Yeah, Broken Window Theory, they are badass. I've talked to those guys off and on. That's why if you see on Facebook, I'll post some of my videos. I put some of it in German, the headers, because a couple of those guys asked me, can you throw a header up in German so we can pick up on it real quick? Yeah, 4K kills batteries. Yeah, Urbexy, you're right, 4K. Um, they're talking the human eye. The highest will probably go where you can see a big difference or a decent difference is 4K to 5K. 5K is actually coming out on a few things. So is 5G internet networks. Um, yeah, 4K is a monster. I don't know how many of you ever shot in 4K. I've got about 170 gigs of memory on this puppy. And I'll tell you what, with 4K, I may want to upgrade to the terabyte size card if I'm going to shoot in 4K. And even this puppy gets a little warm in 4K. My action cam will do 4K too, even though it's crappy. If I can swing the money, I've thought about getting a GoPro Hero 5 Black. Find one used. I'd love to have one of those because it's a very good action cam, where mine is a action cam. But even 4K, you watch most videos, especially since a lot of people remember, fully 30 to 40% of YouTube videos are watched on smaller screens, like this, and the tablets. 4K on them isn't going to be very noticeable. No, this is the V20 Tensoroku. I could have upgraded to the V30, but I did not because this has a removable battery. And sometimes if your phone acts up, you want to remove your battery, do a solid reset. Or if your battery has a problem, I don't have to send this in. I can buy a battery about anywhere. Every video on my channel except for 2 are filmed with this. This does 4K pictures, 4K video. It actually does slightly better than 4K video. It does what they say, halfway between 4 and 5K, something like that. So, I mean, but I don't do it. Oh, the V30 is amazing, dude. You're gonna love you will love it. The V20 and the V30 cell phones, they are a platform just made for social media. That's all these are made for. I mean, they do good phone calls, but almost all the processor in this, the cameras are amazing on these. There's multiple cameras, multiple flashes, laser focusing, voice features. I've used the voice features. That sounds I had on my tripod extended way up and told it to take a picture or told it to start video. Love it. Yes, you will love. That's the big thing. People, technology, you don't need a DSLR all the time. Also, these record in hi-fi stereo. So, I mean, I am impressed with these. I actually gave up on my DSLR early on because I found out that this is smaller, lighter. The battery life is better on this. It's easier to hide. I can pull this off my tripod and stuff it in my pocket. Nobody's annoyed by this or it doesn't draw a lot of attention. And this puts out, the only thing that this doesn't have, be careful the wide angle lens. It doesn't have the quality of the narrow angle. But yes, it's nice to have the wide angle. Also, I don't know if you've done it yet, Tensoroku. You can film both directions with these. I've filmed ahead of me and a video of me at the same time in a split screen. Love doing that. No, these are the amazing technology. And the only thing these won't do that I do miss about my DSLR is an actual manual, mechanical zoom. You can't zoom with these. A digital zoom sucks. So you got to get closer. But honestly, I haven't had complaints. 90% of people do not realize this is what I'm shooting on. It does the stereo audio perfectly. You don't have to have an external mic. The mics in this you can adjust for out front, the back. It's crazy what you can adjust on these. Oh yeah, Tensoroku, you can adjust where your mic picks up best from, forward or back. You can set up, I think on this one I can shoot 3 screens at once. I know I can do 2. I've got videos on some of my vids. You can see I got shot 2 screens at once. One of my face talking while the other one's pointing ahead walking. No, these are amazing. My little tripod works. It's easy to fit. I can charge it while I'm filming. Put on airplane mode, the battery lasts forever, and it works for my drone. It's an all-in-one. Maybe I'll upgrade someday. Yeah. I'd love to have the V30. I just don't have the money right now. The V30 is a step above this. And this does great quality. So yeah, your V30, you're going to love it. Also, you can do all the ISO settings. Everything you can do with the DSLR, this has adjustments for. So it's crazy. At least I know this one does. If they remove those on the V30, I hope not. Oh yeah, dude, look into that thing. It's crazy. These were made from the factory to be social media platforms. These are made to connect to YouTube. I mean, that was the whole thing built into these. Was just a social media phone. They're made to film and do social media. So yeah, enjoy it, use it, and use the hell out of the thing. Hey, Explorer Fever, how's it going? Hoping the weather's better where you're at. Most people on here, and the people who were on earlier have had some kind of crap weather. And here in the Midwest, I am in some crap weather for the next chance of snow tonight, chance of snow next week yet. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, it looks like for me and Tenzo Roku, he's already kind of started warming his season up. It's like our exploring season is going to start the next 2-3 weeks pretty heavily. Get back out there. Hopefully find some more stuff on the road. My last trip to Missouri, I had Google take me not on the expressways, on back highways, which I kind of enjoyed more. It's also less stressful. But you can see more places to explore on those sometimes. How's it going in your world, Explorer Fever? It depends if you want to come down here, man. You come down here, I'll take you over there. Yeah, Devon, don't worry about it, man. I had at least 2 or 3 people again this week. One guy, one of the, god dang it. Was it Spectral Wolfpack Paranormal? Yeah. Got a hold of me because I did not get his notifications. And I sent him a screenshot because he's going to complain to YouTube showing that I have the notifications on for his channel. So notifications are spotty. Sure, there's always somebody out there can bullshit you, but notifications are spotty. And I actually unsubbed Wolfpack, resubbed, and rebelled. We'll see if that works. Notifications are iffy. How's your videos going, Devon? We were actually talking about you earlier, Devon. If you want to check back early in the stream. We were actually discussing the length of some of YouTube videos. Ooh, Roadside Motel video. See, those are great. I'd love to run into one of those. I'll run into some abandoned houses and some other stuff while driving, but eh. Well, we were just going through. Uh-oh. Let's see if it comes back. There it is. It came back. I don't know why it's acting up because I'm the only one home. I'm the only one home, so I'm not sure why it's acting up. And my stream looks good. No, Devon, we were all just discussing YouTube video length. Because the average view time on YouTube is very short, even for long videos. It seems like the poll we had on the channel earlier, we had like 10, 12, 13 people on. The polling shows that most people, if it's over 20 minutes long, they won't even go and click on them a lot of times. So, I don't know. It's up to you. It's your channel. If you guys and your people like hour, 2 hour long videos, I personally just don't think YouTube will ever be, or at least not for a long, long time, ever be at the point where people get to sit down and watch 2 hour videos a lot. You should probably, to me, and what the polling showed here on my channel early, people are saying, yeah, they should be broke up. People watch 2 hour movie, they usually sit down and watch on Netflix or something else. YouTube is more of a potpourri. What do I want to watch for 10, 15, 20 minutes? But then I want to watch something else or somebody different. So, I mean, and I actually thought you were on when we started the conversation. That's, I mean, I'm not going to do something behind your back. See, yeah, Explorer Fever. That's a dude told me a while back. I've been trying to keep my videos at 20 minutes or below. My last one was 22 minutes. But I try to keep them 20 minutes or below. Hey, Pajerico, I know it's late there, man. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, it seems like, especially if you look at your analytics, a lot of watch time is really short. So if you can break that up into multiple parts, you'll get as much, if not more, watch time because you get that little percentage of watch time per vid. Yeah, 5 minutes. At 5 minutes, Tensoroku, you guys are getting a good amount. If you look at your analytics, you had a good amount of watch time. But I don't know. I mean, Devon, if your followers like a 2 hour long video and you're getting the watch time, if your analytics show people are watching 40, 50, 60% of that, then that's great. But a lot of videos, whether they're 5 minutes or 20 minutes long, a lot of them fade out, start to lose views right around 2 to 4 minutes in. Exactly. Explorer Fever, yes. But see, Devon, but maybe if your video was shorter, maybe Lincoln Way was maybe 4 parts or 3 parts at 35 minutes each, maybe you'd have 1,100 views per video. And they would watch 15 minutes of each. Because 15 minutes on a 2 hour video that's a lot of video and a lot not being used. That's a huge percentage. That 75% not being watched is a lot bigger than, let's say, a 20-minute video or somebody that watches 4 minutes. I mean, that's huge. Well, YouTube right now, YouTube analytics shows a lot of people's attention spans are dropping right around 3 to 5 minutes. Even YouTube recommends try to keep it around that 20 to 30 minute mark. That's up to you, Devon. It depends what your analytics are showing. We were just discussing length, and I mentioned that you had a couple long ones. And a lot of people seem to mention that they weren't up for an hour, 2 hour long vid. I thought I'd share that with you because we were discussing it earlier. I try to keep mine at 20 minutes or below personally. If I have to, I'll split them up. Yeah, if you hate it, that's up to you. It's your videos. You can do them any way you want. But let's say as a 2 hour video, you get 1,100 views. But as 2 1 hour videos, you may get 1,100 per. And watch time is kind of a big thing right now. I mean, I've got 2 videos right now. I make 23,000 minutes off of 2 videos right now. I'm over 40,000 this month. And most of it is not live streams. Most of it is my actual videos. If that works for you, Devon, what's your watch time this month? What's your highest watched video number of the last month? So it's something you got to number wise. Oh, good grief. And boy, my stream health shows 100%, but that acts up once in a while. Well, that's a good idea, Urbexy, but he doesn't like breaking them up, so once again, that is up to your channel. But if you're shooting for actual watch time and minutes, then you may need to split them up. And let's say you get 1,000 views on a 2 hour video. But what if you get 300 videos on each of a 4-parter? You come out ahead. Or what if you get 400 views on each of those 4 parts? Oh yeah, live streaming does help. A lot of people are going into live streams, which I've been doing forever. Hell, 2 of my channels are mostly live stream. Two parts. Your second part, unless it's an amazing explorer, never gets as much as your first. I agree with Explorer Fever on that. But I have had, I once again, if I left my hospital explorer as one video, the one we did recently, I bet I wouldn't have the views I have now, or the view time. Also, you can bring people in because if you make an interesting thumbnail for the second part. I think my thumbnail for the second part of the hospital read was great. I think that thumbnail's drawn me more views. I like I said, I'm running good watch time right now. In fact, I'm amazed at my watch time. And I'm just talking about just my videos. I can, with your analytics, you can split off your videos. And if you're doing it live, you can split that off. On just my videos on my channel, I think I'm pushing 39,000 minutes of watch time this month. Something like that. Yeah, thumbnails are a big deal. In fact, I was watching Creator Fundamentals lately. He had a guy from YouTube on there. They're actually starting to say now that tags aren't as important as title and thumbnail. Like I said, Devon, if that works for you, I'm just trying to say you may even get more views and view time, which is very important right now, if you had them split. But that's your channel. Because my videos that are two parts, like Explorer Fever said, your second part may not get as many views as your first, but I don't think I would have as many views if I had that as one section. The second part didn't give me as many, but it still gave me an addition that added up to another 1,000 minutes of watch time. So yeah, you got to kind of kick it up. My military based video has just taken off like insane this month. I think I've made 20,000 off just that this month. The bowling alley starting to slow down, but it's still kicking butt. I think it's putting out 5,000 or 6,000 alone itself. Oh, it happens. My latest video right now is at, I think, 285, 290. Yeah, I'm not sure about the likes. That's more likes than watches is kind of an impossibility. Unless people are just scanning through and throwing you like, I don't know. That's even possible. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Well, we all know from yesterday, YouTube has some issues. So, yeah. Yes, Tenzo Roku. I do wish that, and I've run into a bunch of other people now starting to talk about this, that YouTube needs to crack down on clickbait. Too many lying videos out there. Oh, I trust you, Devon. I'm going to have a hard time finding time to watch 2-hour video. I'll get to it. I mean, I've gone through part of your 1-hour one right now. I haven't even got through all that. Yeah. Yeah, Explorer Fever, we were talking about that early in the stream. We did a little political talk for a little bit where I'm on a bet that she's 25 or 26 and below. This younger generation, everybody got the trophy, has an issue with their brain where they can't handle rejection or things not going their way. Their way is go shoot. Oh boy. Yeah, tons of Roku. And the funny thing is, if you actually look it up, blatantly lying clickbait stuff is actually against YouTube's rules. But YouTube is very lax about following it because some of these clickbaiters, including a couple of the Urbix clickbaiters, bring in tons of watch time. So they're kind of very lax about doing anything with it. Oh, good. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Yay, we got a troll. Haven't had a troll in a while, guys. Boy, Devon. You know why? Maybe just was that accidentally just aimed for you? Jeez. But yeah, clickbait is actually against YouTube's rules. So I wish they would come down on it more. Because I've talked to a few people on Google Plus who liked my clickbait video. I called that one video out, but they also don't understand why I don't name it, and I'd like to do more. In fact, one other guy's considering doing some now. One guy on Google Plus is considering doing a whole channel on clickbait explorers. So Mo Sargi and a couple of the others are maybe having some guys coming after him soon. Chris Condon and oh god, those two kids that drive me nuts. Always running from somebody you never see, fake crap. Blood everywhere. We only timed them out. Oh boy. So you're going to give them another shot. Yes, Explorer Fever. Thank you very much. Explorer Fever. What are you looking forward to this Explorer season? Because yeah, there's kind of a season if you live in a climate that's butt F cold one part of the year and good the next. So I mean, what are you looking forward to this year on Explorers? I mean, I know you've got the one you said, the Roadside Motel. I was almost wanting to start a little earlier this year, but the weather's kind of gone. See, okay, Denzel Roku, Devon from Among the Unknown there, Devon put out a phrase that I and others love. It's called view bait. View bait is different than clickbait. Clickbait is a blatantly lying thumbnail or title. View bait is not. It's sensational. It maybe exaggerates a little bit, does not lie. What is on that thumbnail or what is in that title is in the video or describes it properly. Just sensationalize it. So I think that Devon has come up with one of the best terms on YouTube. You try for view bait, not clickbait. But actual clickbait is actually illegal under YouTube rules. But they let it slide. But then they punish people because then a lot of the advertisers don't want to be on clickbait lying videos. They'll watch a video and see that they lie their butts off. They don't want to be on that. Then YouTube goes after everybody again. So YouTube should do something about it. Oh yeah, Devon, you should. And you should put your name next to it because that is a Devon original. ViewBait is Devon's little baby. I use it and I think it's great because ViewBait is a huge difference than clickbait. ViewBait, you're bringing people in, not lying to them. Clickbait, you're a lying jackass. Ooh, Explorer Fever, you got a variety. What kind of variety you got there, Explorer Fever? We like variety. And I know a lot of the guys on here watch a lot of urban exploration too. I mean, I'm hoping for a nice variety this year. Last year, my highlight, thanks again to Urban Man 2015, was the water park, which, by the way, was a legal. He had permission from the owners to go in. And they're going to be disassembling it this year, possibly. So that was a whole open, fun explore we could spend time in. Oh my God, Devon, somebody stole your shit. Because I know for a fact, everybody I talked to had never heard that before. I'm sorry, I'm assuming that was a Devon Among the Unknown original. Because you were saying it before February 2018, dude. Well, see, people you never see is one, Urbexy. At least when I've mentioned, I've actually left out seeing people in places or having a problem when I don't have them on camera. The one or two times I've run into people where I could film it, I've put people on film, as you've seen in the Hospital Explorer. I put the bad guys on there. Or I tried to slow it down, show you the flashlight waving around. So these guys are following us. If I didn't have proof of that, I don't put it out there. But yeah, you can't always have a camera pointing at your face, running and puffing. Go, oh my God, you see them? You see them? They're following us. Oh God, you see them? They're chasing us. No, when you only point the camera at your face, that's a clickbait. If you never point it back to get somebody on video who's doing something jackassery, then you're lying. Yeah, no kidding, Devon. That one is yours. It is not the television version of clickbait. Viewbait is not the same as clickbait. Clickbait is a lie. Viewbait is just bringing views. Oh, good, man. Yeah, I'm going to use my drone a lot more this year. I actually did a lot of drone footage last year, as people can tell. What, I think 70% of my videos have drone footage in them. Not all good. Yeah, I'm looking at just burning the props off my drone this year. As long as DJI stops screwing with it, because right now I'm running a downgraded version of the DJI Go 4 app because they took away the OTG cable, which anybody that flies a drone knows they work better on OTG. Well, they took it away on my Spark like idiots. They didn't have to take it away. It worked fine before. Exactly, Explorer Fever. And I'm not pimping my channel, Explorer Fever, but if you've looked at my channel, I actually have some explorers that are just drone explorers because I can't get into a place. Whether it's sealed up or it was in a place I couldn't get near, or like the one where I found the safe in the burned out building. It's so unsafe and right out in the open where people can see me and call the police. I flew my drone in. I have just drone explorers. Actually, they have a playlist for it too. I've even done drone fails. And I'm going to do a good drone video coming out where I got some amazing shots. Exactly, Urbexy. See, you can't do that. And there's some guys on there that do it all the time. They're always, oh my God, we're being chased. But you never, ever see somebody chasing them. And there's this two little jerks, and I always forget their names. Something in Cody or something, I think, or I don't know what they're. Kobe and something. Those little morons are always running from somebody, and there's nobody ever chasing them. But people lap their crap up in the hundreds of thousands and watch them. Or the guy I did the video on with the fake blood. That's not his only video with fake blood. He has like 4 or 5 videos or more with fake blood. And he's always bringing half-dressed girls that you can't explore with at times. So, it's not even a real explorer at times. He has done some good explorers. But then he went into view baiting too much. Actually, Tenzo Roku, I have, nice that you mentioned that. I have a tiny radio control car that I mount my action cam on. Right back. I will show you real quick. Uh-oh. There it is. All right, here's my tiny little radio-controlled truck with my action cam mount. It works so-so. I've used it a few times. It is getting really cool footage because you get to drive around. Oops, I got to drill a hole for my antenna again. Dang it. But yeah, it goes on. I covered my antenna hole on accident. Jeez Louise. But yeah. On. That's it. My little Spider-Man monster truck. And you see how small it is. That puts an action cam on. I'd like one slightly bigger, but this is 4-wheel drive. It only has a battery life of about 3 to 5 minutes, which is bad. But yeah, that is one of my little creations. I don't know if anybody can see it. Sorry. I wasn't up high enough. That's it. Is that better? Waiting for the delay on my screen because to YouTube I have a slight delay. Purposely, though. But that's him. That's the size of it. And that's what I run around with. I've done some really cool footage of my cats with it so far. It does, even with this shorter mount, want to fall over. I've actually thought about Velcroing. I also thought about taking this mount off and putting Velcro on the bottom of my cam and Velcro on this, and just Velcroing it straight to it so it'd be lower. So yeah, that's what I've got. That's my little, my land drone. I've only carried it with me once so far. Because when I do my in my pack video, you'll see why. I already have a lot of stuff with me. Yeah, it's got the little remote with it and all that stuff. So yeah, I've got that. That right there, that's technology and innovation and exploring. So if I can get that working a little better. Oh, did I raise it up quick enough? Oh, sorry, Rebecca. I thought I raised it up. I thought I raised it up, man. Here. Let me just click him together. Click it together. There. How's that? Can you see it now? It's all-wheel drive. It's kind of cool. See, we got different gearing you can put on it. There right now I got the power gearing on it. And the lights work. It's got brake lights and headlights. But I actually usually don't plug those in because then the battery lasts longer. But yeah, I'm actually gonna pull this mount off, I think, put Velcro on the roof and Velcro on my action cam. Just Velcro it down so it'll lower it down even this much farther. Make it even more of a road drone. And you see how small the little sucker is. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? So yeah, it's a neat idea. I've only used once or twice, mostly around the house, chasing my cats and videoing them. It's a good idea. Like I said, if I pull this off and Velcro it straight down, it'll help too. See, I've also thought I'm not even using the top. See how much lower it is like this? Just put a little straw on this, have it sticking up. Just put the camera right on this. Because I think that would work even better. Because see how short it is now? I think it'd work better this way. Because now it's even shorter. And I think, boy, I don't know how I can't get this in the camera. There we go. But see, I think it'd work better that way. I just put the cam right here. Not even put the top on it. Just have my little Urbex floor drone. Oop. Yeah, I'll have to bring that on and explore sometime when I think I'm gonna be able to use it. My pack is already a lot bigger than yours, Denzel Roku. Yeah, Urbexy, because with that cam up that cool, and I hit the brakes, it wants to roll forward or back. Not sideways, but forward or back. But it is kind of cool. It's 4-wheel drive. But yeah, that's kind of one of my little exploring toys. And it is small enough if I do want to carry it, it does fit in my backpack. So I think I'm actually going to try to make a rig to mount the cam without the body on because it raises it too much. And I just use my crappy little action cam on it. Of course, hey, now there you go. Hey, if I get one of those little GoPro Sessions, the teeny little cube GoPros, I can mount that right on it, look like an eyeball. And I can get those used on, I have an example of view bait to use on. Okay, everybody, take a look here. Devon needs help. Well, I can't put the cam on the front because if you have it off center, it doesn't want to flip. If I put the body on Explorer Fever, it does have headlights and brake lights. But the body raises the cam up so much it makes it unstable. Everybody help Devon out. Devon wants a definition of view bait for the Urban Dictionary. I would call it a thumbnail and tag, a thumbnail and title that used to draw in views or used to draw in viewers without lying to them or exaggerating. How about that, Devon? Yeah, it does have lights, but the body raises the cam up this much more and makes it much more unstable. So I think about leaving the lights off. You're not using the body and put it down lower. That lowers the cam that much and makes it much more stable. So I did stick the camera to the non-body part once, and boy, it was all over. So if I use a GoPro Hero Session or GoPro Session, a little cube cam, it would sit on it look like a little eyeball rolling around, which I think would be kind of a good idea. And I can get one of those used on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist for like $100. So that'd be kind of a neat idea. I found a GoPro Hero 5 Session, or sorry, GoPro Hero 5 Black on Facebook near me for $250 the other day. I was thinking about grabbing it. All right, anybody got some ideas for Devon? He doesn't need a definition. He's an example of view bait. A still from a video where you amp up the, where you exaggerate the colors, brightness, and action of the video to draw viewers, but it is something right from the video. I don't know if that helps. Crap. That'd be an example. An actual clip that does not lie, has nothing not on the video added to it. I don't know. Anybody got an idea for Devon? Because I'm kind of struggling on that one. Huh. View bait. Check a couple of my thumbnails or other people's thumbnails you know of. A couple of my videos could be called view bait. My second part of my hospital video with that burned out chair under the old skylight that's burned out. Thunderstorm. What? That's a good one, Rebexy, but doesn't address the colorful tag or the exaggerated tag that it also consists of view bait. I mean, a lot of that clickbait has also lying video tags. Their tags are lying, not their tags, their thumbnail's a lying thumbnail also. Like the highest viewed Urbex video is a lying clickbait thumbnail. He's got the Lamborghini in the yard supposedly, but that's not even there. But he's got over 16 million views on that thing. It's a good Explorer. I don't think it's 16 million views good, but a lot of people go there because of that view bait thumbnail. How about my bowling alley video for my channel? That's a view bait thumbnail. I've already heard people have clicked on my bowling alley video because of that thumbnail. Because they like, I don't know, I think I did pretty good with that thumbnail. Also, have anybody noticed lately? I've changed my thumbnails. Anybody of you tried changing your thumbnails or how you do your thumbnails? I've got my new little symbol, me wearing my exploring mask. I put in the corner of all my thumbnails now. Kind of my own little branding. And I'm putting a colorful border around that catches people's eyes. Are you doing anything? Is anybody else here doing anything to change their thumbnails to catch people's eye? Or to try to stand out from the pack? Or just to update yourself? I mean, what do you think of my last few thumbnails? Including tonight's thumbnail, if you notice, it's also a change-up. I know Devon likes my little branding tag of me in the mask. I kind of like it too. I want to use it. It's a cool avatar too. You know, I think I look like a character out of Mortal Kombat or something in that mask. But yeah, is anybody else redoing thumbnails or changing their designs over totally? Because like I said, if you go to my channel, I don't know why it's doing that to me. It shows. I mean, my thumbnails have changed a lot lately. Let's see here. My channel. Like, let's see. What do you think of tonight's thumbnail? Does tonight's thumbnail draw enough attention? Kind of a view baity thumbnail. I think the colored border around draws attention. And I think my color is good enough. Yeah, I got to update my cover pick a little bit. I did change my avatar pick because that's me in the mask. But I think about changing my cover art, which I may need my wife's help for. I'm not as good in that small area stuff. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Urbexy. I appreciate the feedback on that. Because like tonight's thumbnail, I got that blue border around it. And I'm looking at the thumbnail right now. I flipped over, I'm looking at it. And I think that blue border really stands out. And then you had the green and then the colorful picture that, once again, if you are editing your thumbnail, just crank that color up. Because no matter how much it pops on your screen there, you need as much pop as possible when you shrink it. So I always make it a little too bright for the big screen. If it's big. But when it shrinks down, it doesn't look as bright. Also, the colors don't look as bad, and it stands out pretty good. In fact, it almost looks 3D. I know it's my thumbnail, so I can say that, but me hanging there almost looks slightly 3D. Okay, cool. Thanks, Rebexy. That's kind of what I was aiming for. And I use the green because there's not a lot of green on YouTube, honestly. YouTube's colors, a lot of people use red and white. So I've gone a lot into the greens. So that's what I was hoping. I was hoping it would stand out. I mean, I'm flipping over. I'm looking right now. And I'm looking at my last 2 or 3 thumbnails, and I think they look pretty good and really stand out because of it. So maybe I should go back and redo a few. I don't have to say I'm surprised by how good a few of those thumbnails have worked. So I've started doing the borders on a lot of it now. So I think I'm going to stick with it. I think it gives it a fresher, more modern look too. What do you think? I'm going to have to go take a look. Let's see here. Let's go take a look at somebody's channel here. See what we got. Let's see. Hotcha. Choosing from random here. We are going to Explore Fever's site. Ooh. Okay, Explore Fever's got some pretty good thumbnails. Yeah, he's got some pretty decent thumbnails here. The Richmond Mall one will really catch eye. The train, the world's smallest train's really eye-catching. Yeah, those are 2 really good ones right there. Wow. Explore Fever, I do like those 2 tags. Or, I don't know why I keep doing that, those 2 thumbnails. Those 2 really stand out. Not too sure about the school one. I get what you got, but I'm not sure. Maybe amp the colors up more, and I know I'm just talking on my own ass. But I think Explore Fever, I think you could crank your picture up on that, your color up on that one with the eyeball, and it look a lot better. Mrs. Fuzz, what's up? How are you doing? What's the mister doing? Is he playing Fortnite again? Have anybody noticed that seems to be the game du jour right now on YouTube? Fortnite. I'm doing okay, Mrs. Fuzz. My lungs have honestly been kind of shaky lately. I've been out of the hospital. My doctor I talked to on the phone the other day admitted, yes, right now this is the longest I've been out of the hospital in 6 years. I was going in every 2 or 3 months here for a long time. This is the longest I've been out, so he gave me another antibiotic to try. So yeah, hopefully I'll be, if I'm not feeling better in 5 or 6 days, I'm supposed to call him and go do an inpatient stay. Trying to avoid it. Tensoroku, hey man, no problem. I'm going to, when I'm done here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to do some more research. I got some chest therapy to do. Tomorrow is a big research day on Aurora and Gary again, and I'm trying to research routes to Aurora and try to see if there's anything between here and there I can hit. So you should do the same from where you're coming from to go to Aurora, because I doubt you're going to, unless you're going to come here and go with me. That's up to you. If you're going to come here and go with me, Tensoroku, let me know. Because then you don't have to research your route. I'm going to research my route to Aurora and see what happens. Hey, God Sauce, how's it going? We were discussing, for Mrs. Fuzz and God Sauce, we were discussing tags. I went to Explore, like Explore Fever. I don't know if he's still here or not. I just picked his channel. Some of his tags are really nice. His Richmond Mall one and the Silk Mall Train one is a great tags. The Eyeball at the School one, I think he needs to bring the colors out more to make it pop. So that's what we were discussing. Because I was asking people what they thought about my last few tags. Oh, I understand, Tensoroku, because that extra 2-3 hours drive here, then to go there makes no sense. Have a good one, Tensoroku. But yeah, God Sauce, we were discussing tags. Not tags. I'm doing it all night. We were discussing thumbnails and how to do view-bait thumbnails, not clickbait. Well, if you look at my thumbnails lately, I've changed them, including tonight's thumbnail for the live stream. I started putting bright borders around them, and amped them up a little bit to be noticed. And I'm just curious what people thought. And Urbexy says that makes them stand out nicely. So I appreciate that feedback. So I'm just kind of, have you done a lot with your thumbnails lately? Let's see. There he is. Let's see, God Sauce, your thumbnails stand out because they're good video game and cartoon type thumbnails. They really do pop out. You maybe could even amp up you could probably amp up your color a little more, God Sauce. I think you can amp the colors up on your thumbnails and actually make those pop out more than any other video game or cartoon thumbnail. Because yours look good, but there's a lot of video game and stuff ones out there right now. I think, like your top one, I think if you pop the colors on that more, you can make the guy in the background really stand out. Because if somebody looks at their phone, they may not see as much. That's what we're discussing right now, is bringing that out. Oh, no problem, dude. And you know me, dude, I owe you so much. Anytime you need help, you let me know. Sorry, I had to turn my heater off down here. A little warm. Dude, anytime you need help, I'm there. You give me an idea what you want, send me pictures. Let me know what you're after. But yeah, thumbnails. It's time to make your thumbnails and your titles pop, everybody. Because YouTube is actually moving away from tags as being a big deal. It's going to be thumbnail, title, and description. And make sure to put your title in the first sentence or two of your description. No, God Sauce, yours don't need a lot of work. I think your thumbnails are great, but to make them stand out from other video game style thumbnails, put them in an editor of some type, thumbnail editor, and pop the color up. Because if you look at mine in a big picture, mine are actually too bright and too colored. Too much color. But when you shrink them down to a thumbnail, then they look good. But I think yours, especially your top one, dude. Sorry, we're going into checking everybody's channel stuff here. But boy, I'm telling you, yours would look. Your top thumbnail, dude, would be just amazing if you pop the color out on that a little bit. Maybe brighten it a little. Maybe added just a little contrast to it, or brought down a little bit of the blur. Yeah, so I think that'd be good for you to do. I don't think yours would take a lot of work. I think you can make yours stand out from the pack real well. Let's see here. Let's see. Oops. All right, let's go check it. Mr. Dudes. Dude behind the camera. Actually, dude, I know it sounds simplistic, but the same thing for yours. Like Nerissa there with the Pringles. If you amp the color up on that, dude, that Pringles can could really glow. And you want it to glow to pop in somebody's face. And Nerissa's wearing a good colored shirt. So I think, dude, that you could really amp yours up really well. I mean, the eyeballs on that wolf behind her would really pop out and get somebody's attention. Actually, her sitting in front of that is kind of a stroke of genius. But everybody, I'm on Dude Behind the Camera's page right now. I'm just looking at his thumbnails. Just thought we'd discuss it while we're here. But God sauce, once again, yours don't need a lot of work, bud. Yours need just some editing. Bring them, amp the color, and everything else up. But yeah, dude, I mean, Urbexy, what do you think of Dude's, or Mrs. Fuzz? What do you think of Dude Behind the Camera's page? He wants some help on tags, on his thumbnails. I gotta stop doing that. But like your latest one with Nerissa there, cut the blur down back a little bit, bring the contrast up a little, and the brightness and the color. Bring the color up a lot. As soon as you shrink it down, the color fades back a lot. Because on my last thumbnail, like tonight's thumbnail, that color is 100% cranked on my editor. And it actually goes back. But if you look at that on full size, it actually looks too much. So I think that makes a big difference. Somebody else was telling me, actually, my wife was telling me, she did computer graphics and all this stuff. She's telling me when you shrink it, it gets dimmer. She goes, overdo it when it's big. When it's big, overdo it, then shrink it down, do a copy, then look at it in small size, and you'll know how you'll get a feel for when you're doing it right. But no, your last one, dude, I would not worry. Just maybe amp the colors and everything up a little bit. Her looking at the can like that is good. The wolf behind it and the Pringles can is sticking at the viewer. If you brighten that thing up, you're just gonna look great. Now, dude, your Caravan episode 1, I would pick a different picture for the thumbnail. Something that shows a little more. You're showing a shag seat cover with like a seat belt. There's a lot of people that may not know what that is. You need to show something somebody's going to want to really see. So I would pull a different picture for that one, honestly. Guy in the racing helmet, though. The reveal, that's a great one. Once again, bring the colors, everything up, make him pop out. I think you'll get a lot more view on that. Bring your green brighter on your Good Luck Everyone new project and giveaway thumbnail. And maybe picking a winner. If you got a view of the cup or somebody shaking it or drawing a picture, drawing the name out be a little different. So yeah, check those out if you know, guys, see what you think. But yeah, so far, Urbexy, I haven't checked yours yet. Urbexy probably he's better at this than I am, so he probably don't need a lot of it. Well, dude, I take stills. I use stills for my thumbnails, and I also use Pot Player, where I play the video and I stop it, and with Pot Player, and you can take pictures right out of the video. You don't have to do it through YouTube. YouTube is not very accurate and gives you kind of crappy ones. So use Pot Player and play your video, and you can freeze it and pull pictures out. And then I use those on a free software online, free Canva software, where I can make thumbnails, and it does great. All my thumbnails are from that freeware, and I would recommend it. It works great. But then you can take a picture or a still you pull out of the video over to your thumbnail maker and make your thumbnails. It really makes a big difference doing that. Urbexy makes some good thumbnails, but I know it's probably because he takes a lot of outdoor ones. They need to be brightened up and the colors brought out a little more also. Color's a big thing on YouTube. There's a lot of dim thumbnails that don't draw people. Tay is pretty good about doing thumbnails with bright lettering, but he needs to bring his thumbnails a little. He takes a lot of dark ones too. Hey, no problem, dude. Just if you need help, if you don't, I mean, like I said, look up Pot Player. It's a real good one where you can freeze it and right click, I think, or something. Go to the menu and save a picture. You can save that picture. You can even skip by bit by bit by bit and pull out an exact still of the video. Well, no, Urbexy, yours don't suck. They just, let's see here. We've done a little bit. Dude, I'll talk to you a little more later, dude. Let's see. It's kind of different going around. I cheated. My wife taught me a lot of this. That's what happens. You got somebody who's got 2 degrees in computer graphics. She goes through GIMP and everything else like it's nothing. Let's see, Urbexy. I'm on your channel. The abandoned jetty one has insane potential. Look at that gorgeous blue sky in the background. If you could bring that blue sky out, like run the color up on that, brighten that puppy a little. I don't know if you could do much of the contrast because I might lose the building up front. My wife would be so proud of me right now, by the way, how much I've learned. But your abandoned jetty thumbnail has potential to be, holy crap, beautiful. And if I say it wrong, I'm sorry. The Kilmahew Castle at Cardross. Look at that green through that wall. If you bring it just a little brighter, amp that color right through the roof, that green is going to show through and really make people want to stop. So no, you've got good thumbnails, dude. You just gotta, I mean, actually, I'm surprised that somebody says computer. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a computer moron compared to you, Urbexy. You are way above me. I can't believe your thumbnails aren't hugely. I know if I'm being a jackass, tell me to go F myself. I can't believe your thumbnails aren't 100 times better than they are. I'm honestly surprised. You got images here that just scream for just some love to them. And they really come out. I think the abandoned jetty, Kilmahew Castle, and even your last one, the Coastal Battery at, forgive me if I get that wrong, Cloak Point. Look at the colors and the backgrounds you got in that one. Your editing can bring that out a lot. I mean, it's just amazing what you can bring out. I do think God Sauce has an advantage on us right now, though. Because his thumbnails, so many people just throw their cartoon, video game, or anime thumbnails up and don't do anything. Just throw them up there. If he amps his up some, he's going to stand out huge from that pack. I think he has to do less than the rest of us. But I think his will be gorgeous if he brings some of those out. But like Urbexy, if you're still there, I mean, sorry, I'm not even on the screen where I can see you guys at the moment. All of your 5 thumbnails that come up when I go to your page are gorgeous, man. You just add a little to these and wow. Like the color change on the anti-aircraft battery, on the second one over here, a color change will bring out the trees and the sky on that, and then the building will really be contrast against the grass. Let me go over and see if anybody's All right, nobody's commented, so I'm not. Okay, there's only 3 people left. I am over my time, what I was going to do. But no, they don't suck Urbexy at all. Thumbnails are one thing I seem to be doing pretty good at. My wife's kind of hammered on me that she said my thumbnails kind of sucked, and actually Devon helped me. Devon was telling me my thumbnails were kind of... So I started trying to modify them. My drone fails video I don't like very much. One I don't like, My abandoned hospital with old Reed, I should probably pop the colors up on that one more. I don't think that one's bright enough. But no, I think I've got some good ones and some lame ones. But yeah, I mean, they're not... I think just a little bit of picture editing will bring those out and really make them stand out. And that's what we need to do here. We are the small guys. We need to help each other make our smaller stuff pop out there to people. Get it up there. But dude behind the camera, Urbexy, God Sauce. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody else who came by this stream. Tenzo Roku, everybody. Dude, I am going to go do some therapy. If you have any more questions about thumbnails, feel free to message me, and we'll talk about them yet tonight. I can even call you if need be. But right now, I am going to head out of here. I do have 2 or so hours of chest therapy to do yet. I appreciate everybody coming by. Exploring with CF. Check out my stuff. If you do feel like some political or rant videos or news of the day type stuff, check out Kylie the Who. It's there. Other than that, have a good one, guys. And I will talk to you later.